He's upset about the clip, and you know what? Let me go ahead and do my due diligence and show you the clip. Unfortunately, I only have a clip. I have not seen the whole entire video, but the PlayStation fanboys were very upset about it. So they made sure to clip Alex, right? So I'll show you guys what provoked all this, man. Again, shout out to, oh no, it's Alex, man, right? Yeah, so many crash outs from the PlayStation fanboys because of, oh no, it's Alex. Then he got... This man is a fucking fool. All right, let's hear this shit.
PlayStation's secrecy about showing logos and everything else on screen. Every time Xbox has a showcase, what do? They just tell you it's going to be on these platforms. Everybody there, just deal with it. That's what it is. That's just what it is. Fable, PS5, we don't care. It's just going to go there. PlayStation, on the other hand, here's what they do.
Oh yeah, PlayStation's like,
nope. Not happening.
They don't show you the logos of other platforms. They try to convince you that it's only going to be here, and this is the only place to play your games, you guys. And then what happens? You go online, you search for the game, and it turns out
it's multiplayer.
That's some bitches everywhere.
Yeah,
I can play that game wherever I want. I don't have to go to your stupid ecosystem to pay for your stupid online platform to rent a console now because you guys don't want to actually raise the price of your systems. That's exactly what I mean by them lying to you. They are lying via omission, and they've been doing it for an incredibly long period of time.
Wow. I mean, where's the lie told, right? This upset the PlayStation guys. They felt like he was nitpicking PlayStation. It felt like he was being mean about Sony. They felt like he should just be happy. He should just be happy, right? To be fair, that shit is annoying with PlayStation because there will be games that I'll see and I'll be interested in and I'll go search on Steam and there it is, right? It is kind of lame that they don't show that. So I could definitely see why he brought that up. I think it's a W, and I don't even think it's that big of a critique, right? I do think it's a big deal that they're leaving out that information. I think they should be more straightforward. But, you know, at the end of the day, corpos are going to corpo, right? But, you know, he's criticizing them. I don't see anything wrong with it, right? I don't think it's that big of a deal. But now we'll see what Hat Guy had to say about it. Because as you guys know, Hat Guy did not take too kindly to this, you know? I hope you guys are ready, right? Buckle in. Oh, 1 second. Let me pull this shit up. Poor Hat Guy, man.
Be announced. So we will.
It's not an opinion, it's an observation. Yeah, true. I mean, it literally is like a fact, to be fair, right? Like they are admitting the facts. That is very true.
We'll be discussing that.
And at the end of the day, like as a consumer, tell us everything, right? You know, if there's nothing to hide, you put the sauce on the side, right?
We will be discussing other games, generally speaking, that were revealed during the State of Play, and just another general discussion on did Sony deliver, didn't they? I did put out a review video where, you know, spoiler alert,
what up, Potato Bam?
I believe they did deliver.
Yeah.
And, you know,
yeah, of course you did.
Of course, there's always some kind of manufactured drama with stuff like this, as there always is. I feel like, you know, I've just gotten to a point where I practically tune out the over-the-top kind of, oh, man.
But can you really say that when you have these Sunday COPE sessions? Like clockwork every Sunday, a pity party. It doesn't seem like you tune it out, right? Seems like you really enjoyed the State of Play and you glazed it like the PlayStation fanboy that you are, right? I don't see why you're so upset, right? I don't understand why you started your Sunday off like this. I thought you'd still be riding that high of the amazing State of Third Party, you know?
That was a terrible show. How could anybody say that was a good show? People just... I'm going to be honest, people just coming off as completely miserable. Like, I'm not saying you need to be happy, but I think, you know, if...
I mean, but who's coming off as miserable, though, right? I mean, brother, it's opinions about video games.
I think when it comes to the gaming space, that if you're this miserable, I mean, come on. You might have to take a look at your life. You might have to take a look at what gaming really means to you. If you're doing...
Wow, and these guys always get philosophical. I mean, brother, if they're showing a game and people don't like it, or if people think the showcase was lackluster, why does that upset you if you loved it so much? I mean, it sounds like you're the miserable one who can't take any type of criticism from PlayStation.
Doing it artificially to drive viewership, to drive engagement, to drive monetization. I get that. I don't... You know, I look down upon that, to be honest. I think that's kind of...
From Mr.
I'm going to drain somebody's bank account today.
Wow. This guy. From the guy who fucking asked for 250 members so he can heat up some fucking Xbox toast. He's gonna get on here and talk about what people do to get money, right? Insane from this guy. From this beggar.
Sad, and I think that there's a better way to do it. But,
from begging.
People are going to do what they're going to do. All
Begging.
I know is that Sony showed up with this state of play, and they did exactly what I hoped they would, which is, actually, they did more than I hoped they would. My expectation was if I walk away with a handful of games that I'm excited to play, and some of those happen to be PlayStation first party, things are looking good. And they came with a lot more games than I was expecting, honestly. So it really worked out, I think.
Okay.
The new drama is Sony didn't show Xbox logos. I love that. Don't you love that, Devil Shooter? Don't you love that that's the new...
Battery has been inserted right into his back, right? There goes Mr. Roboto, right? Defend PlayStation activated.
New drama. What's wrong with Sony? How dare Sony have the audacity to show me trailers for all these games and not put an Xbox logo? Like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, because, that's what Microsoft does. They're cool like that. When Microsoft shows games, they put the PlayStation and the Switch logo. They put all the logos. I'm like, that is cool. They're also a third-party publisher. They're going to make the bulk of their...
I mean, that guy, but isn't PlayStation a third-party publisher, too? I think that's the reason why, it's Alex was saying that they should put all the logos at the bottom, inform the consumer.
Money on PlayStation and Steam. It is...
Is that really a thing? What, you talking about him being upset or what?
In their best interest to show those logos. And this is the disconnect that just continues. There are just... Yeah, right? Irfan, what's up with that? Jeff Keighley didn't put out his poll like he always does for every show. That was kind of weird. But the disconnect that just continues. There are just people involved in this space that refuse.
No way he's still coping like PlayStation is a multiplat. Yeah, I know, right? Big Bad Mo says caring about the logos. I don't even think it's that big of a deal. It's Alex brought it up, and he was just saying that PlayStation is omitting, the truth from the consumer. You know what I mean? And he's upset about it because, he's a PlayStation stepper, right? And that's what causes this whole tantrum.
To accept. They will not accept it, no matter how true it is.
I think Sony withholds those multi-plat logos because it knows it hurts their fanboy feelings. Yeah, I think so too. I really do think they're like, hey, if they're dumb enough to know that we're not multi-platform, right? But let's just keep it that way. 1,000%, yes.
That exclusivity is still a thing.
Oh God.
For both Sony and Nintendo, and both Sony and Nintendo are much more relevant.
Oh, buddy, no, you don't. Stop hiding behind Nintendo. And your boy Siggy, I always catch him trying to hide behind Nintendo. Stop it, right? Stop it. Your games are going to PC, hat guy, right? What's up with all this cope? They're just saying, hey, there's no need to hide it.
Then Xbox is in the console space. So they...
yeah, that's what PlayStation does. They got to hide it because they live up to the money for the console, yeah. He's mad because, it's Alex made a video about it. And this is what I mean, right? He had to defend PlayStation.
The continued push from certain groups of people.
Yeah.
They posture themselves as, well, Microsoft is doing it right, so therefore Sony and Nintendo should do it.
I mean, he's like hinging on the whole Microsoft shit. Like, brother, he was talking about PlayStation, and he simply talked about how they left out the logos, right? Like... But these guys are just so fucking obsessed with Xbox. I mean, holy shit, right? Like, and who knows? Maybe that's why, it's Alex worded it that way and said, Microsoft puts all the logos at the bottom because he knew, right? He's been doing this shit for a minute. Maybe he just knew that shit would put these guys on a whole damn thing, right? They all been coping about this shit. Like, it's insane.
The same way, but in reality, it's
yeah, Mr. Ponybato, Mr. Roboto, right? He's been activated.
Microsoft did it wrong. That's why they're in the position they're in.
Oh,
and it makes zero sense for either Sony.
So then, why is PlayStation putting games on other platforms? what did they do wrong, right? Because I hear about console sales, right? So then why is it like the state of third party, right? Why is there all these multiplats, right? Why are they bringing Death Stranding to PC, right? Why is that happening?
Or Nintendo to even think about following half the things that Microsoft is doing. And there again,
Sigs, the old man Xbox was going off at Alex earlier. I see that you linked that. I knew I got to get around to watching that shit. Thanks for bringing that up, right? I'll probably go over that shit tomorrow, man.
there's just people where everything I just said, reject. Does not compute. That is not making the connection in their brain. That it is, it's very simple. It's not difficult to grasp, but for one reason or another, man. And so, yeah, I just think.
So basically, I guess he's trying to say that like Microsoft is third party, so that's why they do that, and PlayStation isn't, right? I mean, I don't know, right? It seems like they're pretty third party to me. It seems like they're a whole publisher, right? I see all their tentpole titles on Steam, right? I mean, you can keep on coping about it, Hat Guy. I mean, at the end of the day, oh no, it's Alex is looking out for the consumers, right? Like, there was a couple of games that were showed and shit like that where I was like, man, is this coming to Steam, right? I had to go on Google, which personally, I'm on the computer all the time. It's not that big of a deal to look it up, but it would have been more convenient for me as the consumer to just see it at the bottom of the screen. What's wrong with, oh no, it's Alex advocating for that, right? I just don't see why that's got these guys so upset.
I think it's just kind of, what's the word I would use to describe it? Again, manufactured. That's the word that keeps popping in my brain. I just think it's very manufactured at this point, where it's like, guys, the console war is over, okay? It doesn't mean Sony's not still trying to drive people to their platform.
Okay.
And if people can't wrap their heads around that, I don't know what to tell them. Be as upset as you want.
Well, that's the thing. He's advocating for the consumer. He's not advocating for PlayStation. Right? I know you won't understand that. I mean, you got a fucking PlayStation. You got a stack of PlayStations behind you. Right? You're just a little PlayStation dick rider, right? Like, you wouldn't understand that he's advocating for the consumer. He could care less about a PlayStation trying to sell consoles, right?
Be as annoyed as you want. It's not going to change the fact that Sony doesn't have to let you know, hey, guys, just a heads up, this John Wick game we revealed, that's coming to Xbox.
What? Yeah, leave Sony alone. They don't have to let you know, right? Way to stand up for PlayStation, right? I mean, this is so embarrassing.
Why would Sony do that?
To make it more obvious or make it more transparent for the consumer, right? Honesty. To be pro-consumer.
I'm being dead serious. Why would Sony do that? If they don't have to.
Oh, if they don't have to.
If the publisher who's set to reveal the game says, yeah, that's fine. You could just announce it for.
Yeah, just hide it. Yeah. Just hide it. Don't let them know that it's coming to the Xbox. Right? Just keep that on the low.
Right? PS5, and we'll
yeah, just show it off like it's an exclusive, right? We got fanboys who have like whole channels and got their whole entire life wrapped around this shit, right? Give them something to hold on to.
Let everybody know it's multi-platform. How is that bad for Sony or PlayStation players? It's not. It's bad for people who don't have a PS5 and don't want to buy a PS5. That's not my problem. I don't care. I'm not going to be upset.
Okay, well then close your mouth then, right? Then close your mouth then. Right? Because there are people who are not going to buy a PlayStation, right? Who are looking at these state of plays because they know they're state of third party. And they don't want to have to go through Google and whatnot to see if the game is coming to PC or not. They should be more open with the shit, right? Shit, they be putting their games on PC all the time, right? I mean, let's just call it for what it is. All their tentpole titles on PC, what they got to hide at this point, besides the fact, well, let's just be honest, we know a lot of you fanboys are wrapped up in this shit. I mean, this is just crazy.
About something that has nothing to do with me, because guess what? I do have a PS5. I have a PS5 Pro. And anybody who tuned into the state of play, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm an insane person for thinking this. But if you decided to watch that state of play live, you probably also have a PlayStation 5.
Oh, no, you're out of your mind. Like, he doesn't get it. Like, brother, PlayStation's third party. Like, most of their games, if not all of their games, go to PC, go to other platforms, right? Like, you're going to have to wake up and smell the coffee, dog.
I know that's insane to think.
It is insane to think. Delusional.
But the logic is there.
Brother, most of the game was multiplayer. Most of the games are going to other platforms, brother. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why would you tune into a PlayStation show if you don't have a PlayStation?
For games. For games. Every PlayStation game I've played through my fucking PC. For games. Does he not get it? Does he think that a fucking PlayStation is the price of admission? He just can't wrap his mind around people enjoying PlayStation games in a way he doesn't.
If somebody says, well, because I want to see what third-party games are going to be revealed. Okay, well, guess what? I have good news.
There was a lot of them, right? Get out of there. Oh, I have good news. PlayStation's third party, right? Get out of there, hat guy.
You're very upset that every game shown has just the PS5 logo. When the show is done, it's only an hour-long show, an hour and 15 minutes. All you have to do is go on the internet for more than 5 minutes and research and just see.
But we don't want to have to do that.
Coming to PC and Xbox.
Oh, but we don't want to have to do that, right? And you call it lazy or whatever, that's advocating for the consumer, right? And that's what Oh No, It's Alex does. He talks shit about Xbox. He talks shit about PlayStation. He'll talk shit about Windows. That's what he does, right? He's one of those guys. And you want to say it's manufactured hate. It's just him advocating for better practices, for that shit that benefits the consumer, not shit that benefits PlayStation, right? Because that's all you give a fuck about.
And you'll immediately see, yes, it is. Is so-and-so game coming?
Yeah, it should not be on the consumer. It is on the developer. I believe that's true as well, right? I agree. For real.
PC or Xbox?
Yeah, great point.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So why are they hiding it, hat guy? So why are they hiding it from the people, hat guy?
This is where I just feel like people are looking for any little thing they can to complain about and to make a big deal over. When in reality, it's like maybe the bigger deal is how you are acting like it's difficult to find out if these games are exclusive or not. That's not difficult at all.
Oh, brother, that's time, right? And time is the one thing that you can't manufacture, right? Time is the one thing when it's gone, you can't get it back. Why are you so mad at someone saying, hey, I don't want to look this up? Like, this is what I'm saying. This just proves who you are. And it just shows. I mean, down to like the backdrop. Like, brother, you're just a PlayStation cock sleeve. Like, it's so pathetic.
I knew as soon as John Wick was revealed that wasn't an exclusive. Okay. Because Sony's not publishing it. I mean, there's always the chance, oh, yeah, they could have struck a deal. Oh, and also, you have...
Siggs, hat guy talking about research when we've seen Lono Google search. Hey, yo, I'm not trying to go on a tangent. That shit was funny as hell. He searched that shit up quick as hell.
Outlets like PC Gamer who just assume it's an exclusive, and they write an article saying it's an exclusive, and it's like, you're wrong.
They were misled.
You didn't do your due diligence.
And you're no. It was misleading, right? They showed it off like it was an exclusive, and you know that's what they're doing. They're leaving out information, right? But you just want to defend PlayStation, right? MBG, you're a fanboy, not a casual. Of course you knew. That goes over his fucking head. Like, he doesn't understand that, like, most of the people that like listen to this type of content are more so involved in the shit. They pay attention to that type of stuff. The average Joe is not going to do that, right? Like, the whole point of it is going over his head, right? And it's just like, it's just sad to see how far he'll go to cape for PlayStation.
Spreading misinformation.
This is why people call him a fanboy.
And yes, it happens to be PC. Of course, it's PC Gamer of all places.
God.
Like,
oh God, yeah.
I'm just saying,
Cope.
man, people need to give it a rest.
No.
They really do.
No.
Where I know...
No, they're not going to give it a rest because all he was doing was advocating for consumers. People are going to keep on doing that, and we'll just keep on laughing at the Corvo bootlickers, right? The guys who get really weird and start defending billion-dollar corporations, right?
It's in some people's best interest to, even when Sony does something good, to make it seem like they somehow still did something bad.
Does something good. Brother, they did their job. He's acting like they're giving these games away for free. Like, they're showing you fucking games that are going to be available for you to buy. Right? Like, this guy is nuts.
But this is where people need to just kind of
He wants people to waste buying a PS5 when they may not have needed to. Exactly, right? Because there may be people who see that shit who don't know. And that's just the facts of it. And PlayStation knows that shit. That's why they show their games the way that they do. And he's just mad that, oh no, it's Alex called it out.
Snap out of it a little bit, guys. Okay?
Okay, Discord general chat, I posted. Yeah, I mean, shit's insane. He says, look at this shit, right? Trust me, we already do. I mean, that's 21 titles, right? I mean, there's just a shit ton of games. Goddamn. All the tentpole titles are on Steam, right? I mean, that's why for him to say, why would you tune in to a PlayStation showcase if you don't have a PlayStation? I mean, brother, they really, they don't get it. It's kind of sad to see.
It's okay. Sony's going to do bad things again. They're going to mess up in the future. So don't worry. It's going to happen. But for now, maybe we could just agree that they put on a pretty good show and they showed some pretty compelling
great third-party show, right?
Games and software. I don't think...
Listen, and you can feel that way, but can you also agree that it would be more beneficial to the consumers, to the people watching, if they listed where these games are available at? I don't think that's too much to ask for.
It's that hard?
I don't think that's that hard.
I think it's fine. It's going to be a spicy stream.
Oh, please. Yeah, you probably think salt's spicy, right?
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to go on such a tangent there, but, you know, it is just, it's always funny to me. It's always funny to me how it's like, the big takeaway from this is, like, what game, like, I could play all these games on my PC and Xbox. Like, no one cares. Okay, cool, man. Congratulations. Anyway, you know, and you know where it comes from. It's the salt. It's the saltiness from the people.
Oh, yeah, it's the salt. Brother, you're salty. Golly, you want to gas this mid-ass fucking state of play? Then do it. Do it in your little echo chamber. Don't get mad that people are talking about how it's available on PC, right? That's out of your hands, right? That's something that you can't control, right? You love to fucking run defense for PlayStation, right? But I mean, they love goddamn
money.
You know what I mean? You can tell it hurts bad, really bad.
People who were mad about the fact that, yeah, when Microsoft puts on a show,
oh my god,
Microsoft told me, a PlayStation fan, and
I thought we were talking about the state of play. Yo, this guy is broken. All he knows is Xbox. I mean, even during his state of fucking play, what did he have? He had a fucking Xbox toaster behind him. I mean, this guy has Xbox on his brain. I mean, holy shit, we're talking about the state of play.
Player, I want you at my show.
Okay, and they did. Wait a minute. Did he just say what I think he just said? What?
Microsoft puts on a show.
Okay.
Microsoft told me, a PlayStation fan.
Yeah, me,
and player, I want you at my show.
And PlayStation did the same with us. With Death Stranding, right? Now, don't get me wrong. They are real under the table with the games, but they know that we know, right? It would just be nice if they made it more blatant, right? It would be more beneficial to the consumer. That's all. But just go ahead and say that you don't care about that. You care more about PlayStation than the consumer, right? And everybody already knew that.
I know that upsets people. I had nothing to do with that. Microsoft said that to me. They said it to you, and they said it to everybody else. They said, we want PlayStation fans, we want Nintendo fans, and we want Steam players.
Oh, buddy, PlayStation did the same thing. They put a game on a goddamn Xbox. They put a game on the Nintendo. They put all of their games on PC, damn near. I mean, brother, how does he not know? How does he not see the parallel?
Watching our show. And you know why?
He's mad it's a PC state of play, but when it's Xbox, it's so funny. Why does he care? Exactly. Why does he care? Like, that's just a day and age. Like, that's why it's funny. We be saying it all the time. The biggest games, the games that we see the most of are third party, right? You know, you rarely see any exclusive games anymore, right?
Because we're bringing our games to you. That's why.
Okay, so did PlayStation bring their games to any other platforms during that showcase? Or not showcase, excuse me, getting out of line. During that state of play?
Sony, shocker, is out here saying, we are still trying to sell PlayStation 5 consoles because we're doing a really good job at that.
I thought they were down 40%, right? I thought console sales across the board were down since, at a new low since 1995. No, MBG. Microsoft said we want gamers. They don't discriminate like you do. Yeah, that is very true. I mean, PlayStation's on the same shit. That's how that's how I can get involved in these conversations, right? I've never owned PlayStation hardware. I play all their games through PC, and they keep on bringing them over to PC, right? That's why I do check out these state of plays, right? Because I know all the games are going to PC.
So we're going to continue to try to sell PlayStation 5 consoles. You know what the best way to do that is? When we show games at our show, let everybody know. PS5. You want to play this on PS5?
Yeah, hide it from the consumers. Don't let them know that you can get it on other platforms, right? Even though their platform is the best place to play, right? When there's nothing to hide, you put the sauce on the side, guy, right? 92 million console sales. Why are they hiding that the game is going to other platforms, right? They should be more confident that people will choose to play it on the PlayStation, right?
We want you to buy a PS5. We want you to play this on PS5. It's not Sony's fault or problem or my fault or problem.
You're right about that, right? That's why it's so odd that you like jump in front of PlayStation and you defend them, right? Like it is crazy how involved you get over this shit, right? Like it's sad, right? I can understand, oh no, it's Alex advocating for the consumer, right? But I can't understand how you get up here and defend PlayStation like this. Like this is just sad to see.
Microsoft isn't doing.
So in other words, MBG is okay with Sony lying by admission because it makes the brand appear stronger. Precisely, HaloZilla. Yes. Great way of saying that, right? Perfect. That's exactly what it is.
Not anymore. Because you know what the biggest fraud is?
To be fair, the games that released on XP do not care about real gamers. Choosing to worsen games by releasing on Series S is disgraceful. Should fail.
I didn't even.
Yo, shout out to Rich Rod. Yeah, literally.
We need war.
Yeah, the fanboy, a fanboy channel, by the way.
See if that was Rich Rod. For a second, it sounded like it wasn't, and then at the end, I'm like, "That's Rich. Yep. That's Rich Rod."
Yeah.
Once I heard the word disgraceful and Series S put together.
Yeah, that darn Series S. Yeah, just a little bit of the Series S cope. They're like, oh, are we talking shit about Microsoft? Well, fuck the Series S.
We need war. That's Rich Rod.
Yeah. We know about Rich Rod, right? Sig, you notice that the pony stopped talking about the Xbox console sales since Microsoft announced they sold 50 million? Damn, did they? For real? I didn't even hear about that shit. That's crazy, right? I guess it's because I be listening to these guys. I did not know. Yo, if you can show me some factual shit, if that's actually true, that's insane. I did not know that.
Listen.
Crazy.
I think the biggest fraud here is that more than half the people that you see complaining about this didn't have a problem with it when Xbox was doing it. Two? They didn't. Go figure. They didn't have a problem.
What up, 187? So if a game is optimized for a weaker PC, it's a disgrace. What I've heard from devs, right? I think it was the devs from Battlefield, and I forget what other game it was. They said that making the game for the Series S actually led to it performing better on like stronger systems because they had to optimize it more. So, I mean, I don't know, right? I'll listen to the devs over these guys, right?
With it. They were totally fine with it. In fact, I recall some of them even themselves kind of pushing the narrative a little bit. Like, I think some of these games might be exclusive. And it's like, I get it. You're salty about it, but give it a rest. Okay? Like, we all know what the score is here.
Oh.
It's not some kind of secret. We need war.
What? This is what I mean. This guy is a loser. What's the score, hat guy? I mean, you still keeping up the score? What's it like? 150 to 6, right? You guys done blown them out. You done beat old Xbox into the ground.
Xbox lost the console race.
Yeah.
They're out of the console race. Sony and Nintendo won. Period. End of discussion.
You see that? Sony and Nintendo. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not going to let you do that. This is getting interesting, right? We finally got the little Xbox right out of the way, right? Now the two heavy hitters can collide, right? There's got to be one, right? Don't you sit here and say Sony and PlayStation won. No, there can only be one winner, right?
We need war.
Now you guys need to duke it out, right? Let's hear that one more time.
But give it a rest, okay?
Oh, my bad. I wanted to hear that shit one more time. MBG is arguing emotionally. Shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter, man. He says MBG is arguing emotionally in defense of PlayStation, and he wants to continue the console war once the next Xbox releases and plays more games. Pure anger. Oh, do you hear the PC cope sprinkled in there? And don't worry, we're ready for it, right? We're ready for the goddamn console guys, because I'm telling you, they're turning to PC gaming, right? They see what's going on, and they're putting their sights on the PC gaming. That's why they're talking about drivers and all that other bullshit. You know, you're gonna have to wait to play the game, all that dumb shit, man. Shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter. Yeah, Hat Guy is so pathetic, very pathetic.
And it's like, I get it. You're salty about it, but give it a rest, okay? Like, we all know what the score is here. It's not some kind of secret. Xbox lost the console race. They're out of the console race. Sony and Nintendo won.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, Sony and Nintendo won. Can't you see that Sony and Nintendo won? Is like, quit hiding behind Nintendo, right?
End of discussion. Now Microsoft is a third-party publisher who still will offer some level of hardware, and that's it.
I mean, PlayStation is a third-party publisher as well.
ABC 1, 2, 3. You cannot expect Sony and Nintendo to behave the way that the loser is behaving. You can't do that.
I mean, that's what they're doing, right? I mean, they're over here sending invites to us PC guys, right? Put it like this. I knew to show up to the state of play, right? Something just told me, you know, Sigs, tune into that state of play. And sure enough, they were letting me know that they're bringing games to my platform, right?
Like, why would anybody expect that? That's the disconnect that I have with these people, where it's like, if Microsoft was in Sony's position, do you think they would be doing the things that they're doing? Do you think they would be saying, hey, guys, we're going to put Fable on PlayStation 5? Do you think that they would be making it crystal clear, like, we're going to put the extra effort in to make sure?
I mean, literally, as of right now, they have games that, that they are putting on other platforms, and they make it known. Right? I don't know how he can sit here and try to say, oh, if they were in Sony's position, what does that even mean? Are you saying if they sold 92 million consoles, what does that even mean? At the end of the day, when Microsoft shows their games, they make it obvious where you can get those games, right? That's dope. That's pro-consumer, right? That's cool. That's a benefit to people watching the fucking show. That even benefits you guys, because you guys will tune in and see if it can be on PlayStation. I don't understand why he's making this more of a big deal than what it has to be. Like, this is just sad, right? Shout out to Draco 2 times. He says, Nintendo still have something that Sony don't. Exclusives. Thank you, right? Thank you. Always trying to hide behind the Nintendo guys. That's why he tried to make it seem like, you see, a PlayStation and Nintendo won. It's like, oh, no, there can only be one, Hat Guy. We're not going to let you do that, man. Shout out to Draco 2 times. Right? I don't see no Nintendo guys talking about a console exclusive, a timed exclusive.
Forza Horizon 6 is PS5 Pro enhanced. Do you think they would be doing that? No, they wouldn't. They would, like, that's the whole point, is they would not.
How do you know?
Half these people wouldn't be upset with it because they'd say, well, yeah, they're trying to get you to buy an Xbox. Why would they do that? It's just the same old song and dance, man. It's the same old song and dance, where the same people trying to tell you the console war is over are the same people trying to tell you that means Sony is in the same spot as Microsoft. And it's like, no, man, the console war is over.
I mean, put it like this. They're not in the same spot, but they're using similar strategies. They're putting games on other platforms, right? I'm not going to sit here and, armchair businessman LARP like these guys like to do, but they're putting games on other platforms. I don't know what else to tell you, right? At the State of Play, they showed Death Stranding 2, right? And you guys know I'm looking forward to that shit. What more is there to say? At the State of Play is a state of third party. Like, I just don't understand this cope right here.
Because Sony is now going to follow what Microsoft is doing. The console war is over because Microsoft bowed out.
Oh.
There's a distinct difference between those two things, and they do not equate to one another. No matter how hard you want to try to make them equate, they don't.
I mean, it does. At the end of the day, it does. What it equates to is me not having to buy one of your fucking consoles to play the game. That's what it equates to. Them putting their games on my preferred hardware of choice, on my preferred platform. That's what it equates to, right? And what it also equates to, which you butthurt boys don't want to accept, is exclusivity dying. And that's really why you're upset about it. Because you like the fact that Sony will hide that fact, right? It's a PlayStation showcase. Just show the PlayStation logo, right? You don't care about other consumers. You've made that very clear during this little rant of yours.
You could tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. The fact of the matter is...
Yeah, didn't MBG say Sony would block a Windows-based Xbox? I wouldn't be surprised if he thought that they may have used a strategy like that. It was really Lono who was pushing that talking point.
When people tune into a state of play, Sony's like, we want you to buy a PS5. Period. That's it. We want you to buy a PS5.
Yeah, and we will lie to you and hide information from you to get you to buy one. That's what Oh No, It's Alex is talking about.
When people tune into an Xbox Direct, Microsoft says, we want you to buy our games. Doesn't matter where.
Okay, you're saying that, but I'll bring up the same thing that I brought up. PlayStation showed Death Stranding on PC. Was that their way of getting me to buy a PS5, right? What type of message was that showing me? That was them saying, hey, Sigs, we just want you to buy the fucking game, right?
That's the difference. And if people...
No, and there is no difference, but you guys want it to be different.
Can't understand that and refuse to understand that, then I really have to question what they're doing being involved with this conversation.
Laughing at the fanboys. Watching you guys cope about games going to other platforms. That's what we're doing, right? You guys just keep on producing, right? It's crazy.
Like, respectfully, what are we doing here? If you can't understand that and grasp that.
I think we all understand it. I think you are the one who doesn't understand. All right? I think you're the one who's having some type of disconnect here, right? Literally, oh no, it's Alex is just calling out. He knows why they're doing it, and he's calling it out. He's looking out for consumers. He's looking out for someone who may not have the knowledge, the wherewithal to know that you can Google and figure out that information, right? The average Joe who's just turning it on after a long day at work, right? Who heard about the PlayStation showcase. He hasn't tuned into any information in a year or so, right? He only tunes in to see the events. He doesn't watch podcasts and shit. And all he sees is these games with PlayStation logos. He doesn't know that the games are going to other platforms. That's all that he's talking about. But like I said, you don't know anything about that. You're just a PlayStation stepper. That's all you give a fuck about.
Well, there you go. Opening with a rant. See what you did, Devil Shooter?
Oh.
It's your fault.
Yeah, and then there you go, blaming your audience, right? They did put a battery in your back, but you got activated very easily.
You did this to me, Devil Shooter. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, what up, Cage, man? Good to be back, dog.
You're saying you all call Microsoft slimy for doing it then? No. Listen. I want it to be understood.
Shut up.
And I have to call you out on this, Alex. I have to call you out on this only for one reason. You say y'all. I'm not y'all.
Yes, you are. You're part of the Pony Collective.
I'm assuming your message is
and you're one of the generals, right?
directed at me. If it's not, I apologize.
Brother, it's in your chat. It's directed at you, right?
But if you say...
Sigs, that showcase had 20 games day one on Xbox. Damn. See, I didn't even know. Crazy.
I'm not y'all.
At this point, I just assume every game they show is going to PC.
I'm MBG, and I've never had a problem with Microsoft doing it. I've encouraged Microsoft to do exclusivity if they were trying to sell their console. That's exactly what I've done. That's what I've always done. I've always encouraged console manufacturers, if you want to sell your console, make
if you want to sell your console, then you're going to need some exclusives.
Make really great exclusives.
Then why is Sony doing away with the exclusives? Because you keep on saying they really care about selling their console, but they're putting all their games on other platforms.
That's what I've always said. So I've never had a problem with the idea of any of these companies, and so it's like if Xbox had shows where it's like, are these games, are they coming to PlayStation? Or are they not? Sure. Like, could there be a level of frustration that exists, generally speaking, where it's like, well, I would like to know if that's coming. Yeah, I get that. That's totally fine.
Brother, that was the whole fucking point. And you turned it into some big deal that it really didn't even have to go that far, right? Like, brother, this is insane. The walking contradiction yet again, right? Oh, but Sigs, it's a console exclusive, right? You know what?
Come on, you should know this.
I should know this.
Right. If you're like, you really want to know if you're going to be able to have access to this game with whatever device you're playing on, sure.
Yeah. Then you're going to pretty much tell them, oh, well, suck it the fuck up, right? This is a PlayStation showcase, bitch. Get on Google and find out for yourself.
Sure. But I've always understood, like, I'll find out literally 5 minutes after the show's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody will. Like, it's not going to be a secret. It never is.
You guys, but don't tell that to PlayStation. It sure seems like they're trying to keep it a secret. Dead air, dead air. Oh.
Well, okay. Hold on. You're saying this is why I get clipped, but it's like,
Yes. This is why you get clipped, brother. Oh man, it's a shame what's going on with Astro, right? Hopefully he gets his shit back. But yes, brother, this is why you get clipped. This is crazy. The rant that you just went on over fucking oh no, it's Alex saying that they should show the logos of the games where the platform or where the games are going to be available at. The fact that you got this upset, I mean, brother, this is insane.
why? Because I'm stating a fact. Like I know I get clipped all the time, or at least I used to.
Oh, well, at least I used to. Yeah. Astro's gone. I don't get not anymore.
Because I say things that
You say stupid fanboy shit.
are factual, such as PlayStation wants to sell you a PS5, and that's where they want you to play. Here's what these guys won't tell you. You're mad, not you, in the chat. But what they won't tell you is they're mad because they don't want to play on PlayStation. And
because he says facts. Yeah, I know. That's why everyone's mad. But you're the one who's mad, hat guy.
Reaffirm what I've said so many times over. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care. I like playing on PlayStation. I prefer to play on PlayStation. Why should I, as a fan/consumer,
Fanboy,
care about some other person out there?
Yeah. Why would I care about consumers? Why would I use my platform and why would I advocate for consumers, right? I advocate for PlayStation, right? Trust me, we know, hat guy, right? You're a PlayStation fanboy, right? Yeah, me no care, right? I mean, he's mad as hell. I might have to get the still frame, right? This might be an emoji, right? Because we do need more emojis. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to add them. I mean, holy, right? And we might even use this for a thumbnail too. I mean, holy, hat guy. You see, he acts like he's speaking facts. Like, brother, you seem like you're the one who's the most upset about this, right? I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, it's Alex. He made his video talking his shit and everything, right? It seems like it hurts you, right? When the crazy thing was, he wasn't even making a video about you. He's making a video about PlayStation. All right, but you took that personal.
It was like, well, I don't want to buy a PlayStation. Why would I care about that person?
Yeah, that's your enemy.
I'm so sorry, man. I don't know why Sony does this. I don't know why Sony won't let you play the games where you want to play. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't expect anybody to behave that way to me ever. Like, dude, I get people coming to me all the time. They're like, you should buy a Switch. You should play on PC. You should buy an Xbox. All right, well, I don't know how many people say that now. But it's
but Six, he's one with PlayStation. Yeah, you're right.
Come on, you should know this.
I mean, brother, see, now he's like going over the top with it. Like, brother, I don't think that's the case, right? Literally, and it's funny how he's trying to it's kind of like a straw man because PlayStation is bringing their games to other places. He's just saying that they should make it, more noticeable. It should make it more, they should be more upfront with it instead of omitting that information, right? And obviously you feel differently because you're a PlayStation dick rider.
like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you're upset that
Yeah, remember that this guy was crying at the thought of Call of Duty being exclusive to Xbox. Yes, great point.
Sony wants you to play on their console,
Shit, him and Jim Ryan, right?
then take it up with Sony, man.
Oh.
I'm not upset with that. I love their...
That's what he's doing. He made a video criticizing Sony, and you're literally getting involved in it. Like, brother, that's what he did. He used his platform, and he advocated for consumers. And here you are, and you're using your platform to advocate for PlayStation, right? Like, this is so crazy.
console. The PS5 Pro is awesome. I've never had a problem buying and supporting consoles that I thought was awesome. That's why I still have an Xbox One X. I thought that console was cool.
Hey, hat guy. Yeah, that was before you switched.
I'm telling you, man. It's this false sense of decay, I think, that drives this. where it's like just people.
Tell me, what's so special about playing on PlayStation? What makes it so unique? Oh, well, 92 million console sale. So it's the right place to play. It's the best place. It's the one selling the most, right?
Come on, you should know this.
Duh,
We're
right?
continually trying to push and push and push, man, that it's like it's all coming down to the same thing. One big homogenous blob of gaming.
I mean,
You could play.
wasn't that what the state of play was? A shit ton of games, a shit ton of multi-plat games. You look at the top selling games on all platforms, they're multi-plat. Hello?
Anywhere, do anything, anytime. And I'm like, that's great, man. What a great gaming utopia you're painting. That's not real life. That's not going to be real life because there's a little thing called business competition.
Oh, competition.
Market competition.
Oh.
Yeah, that exists. That's always going to exist. It's like the idea that people think exclusives are just going to go away. Like you don't
I mean, they have, and that's why you're coping and seething about it, right?
live in reality. If you think that there's literally exclusive
I mean, that's literally what's happening right now. Hat guy, you seen that happen at the state of play.
shows and movies on streaming services, dude.
Oh, we're talking about gaming.
Competition may transform.
Yeah, transform, right? And what does that transformation look like? Games going to other platforms. Like I'll say it again. They even put a game on Xbox. They put a game on PlayStation, right? All of their games are on PC. I'll just put the fries in the fucking bag, hat guy.
Sure. Just
Like, this is pathetic.
as it always has. But it's so crazy to me that people are really just running to the end of the field, man.
Yeah.
With this singular mindset
Touchdown.
of like, you're not looking at the entire field. You're not looking at the entire game and the way it's played. You're purposely ignoring
Yeah, you're right. They're just looking at games coming to their platform of choice, right? And they're just like, thanks, Sony, right? I don't know what these fanboys are crying about, right? But it seems like you guys like
Money.
all right, you're putting your games everywhere. You're making your games more accessible, right? Yeah, that's what it seems like.
major aspect of it or completely downplaying a major aspect of it because you have a problem with it.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. But I just question why so many people don't see that. Clear as day. The Steelers with a $5 chat says exclusives matter and will always matter to the health of a console. Always, forever, this generation has proved it. But and that's
Yeah. Exclusives matter.
the thing. Steelers, that's another funny thing that I saw over the last 48 hours with this state of play. The amount of people that I saw, they're like, I can't wait to play PlayStation games on this and on that and everywhere. And I'm like, dude, you're not. Again, can we have a
Get out of there, hat guy. Get out of there.
conversation based in reality? Like, are we allowed to do that? Apparently,
I mean, brother, when you're ready to join us in reality,
on
yes.
the internet,
Oh, brother, you did the same thing with Death Stranding 2. You wanted to act like that shit was exclusive, buddy. Right? And look at where we stand today, right? Like, just hang it up, right? You guys keep on doing this to
you're
yourselves.
not allowed to do that. I don't know if you guys have noticed. It's like, well, they just announced Death Stranding coming to PC.
Yes.
Like, they sure did.
Yeah, so shut your ass up. And I tell you, they be breaking the fourth wall of these reactions, so shut your ass up.
Yeah, they sure did. Who could have seen that coming?
I mean, you was acting brand new about the shit, man. Shout out to Bandit, right? I set up my PC like Doc Dark, and it's pretty much like a console. But with emulators, GOG, Xbox, Steam, no contest. That's what's up. I've seen the video was recommended to me. That's what's up. I'm glad you got. I'm glad that video helped you out, man. For real, man. Shout out to Bandit, dog. That's dope, man. I'm telling you, emulators and all that shit takes it to the next level. That's how I was able to play most of the Metal Gear Solid games through emulators. You know what I mean? And on Uncharted too. So shout out to the goddamn emulators. You know what I mean? And shout out to Bandit.
It's like, well,
Yeah, I know PlayStation happy they're about to get that multi-platform money. Oh yeah, they don't want to talk about that.
yeah. And they're like, okay. And then they're like, well, that God of War side scroller is going to be, that's going to be multi-platform. And I'm like, okay, maybe. I guess it would make sense, but whatever.
Yeah.
If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Because it's a.
Yeah. Whatever. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I'll shut your ass up.
It's a smaller game. But then what if Sony comes out and they're like, actually, it's PS5 only? Do you know how upset some people were
Yeah. Don't hold your breath waiting for that.
at that?
Nobody would be upset. Nobody. I say even the PlayStation guys are rejecting that game.
And you know what's
Yeah, people in the chat right now, Draquan Holmes, like, I don't want it. People are rejecting that game right now.
sad? You get these people, they're like, they put on the false, they pretend to care. They're like
you.
"Oh, you know, they're just gonna hurt the sales potential
Yeah.
of this game."
Yeah. Because Square Enix then outed you guys out about a buying game. Right? They're just worried about the sales of it, right?
Clark, I'm trying to do my voice, bro. Come on.
Yeah, Clark ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Clark telling you to get up out of there.
They're just gonna hurt the sales potential of this game by not putting it on PC and the cat whisper, and Switch. And I'm like,
Yeah.
would it have a better
You see how when he did the PC voice, he puts a fucking bass in his shit? Yeah.
sales opportunity if they did that? Yes. I wouldn't even be against it. I'm like, sure, it's a smaller game. Why not?
I'm pushing exit out. You'd be so hurt.
I don't think it would hurt at all.
It would hurt your feelings.
But here's the thing. If Sony says that's a God of War property and we want to keep it on PS5 only, even if it's like timed.
Hey, shout out to Draco 2 times. These dudes fighting over plastic boxes while I'm almost done with High on Life 2 on my phone via cloud. Yo, that's insane. I've been playing High on Life 2 for real. It's a good game from what I'm playing, right? I do like how they added the skateboard and shit, man. Shout out to Draco 2 times. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is very entertaining. They're very emotionally invested about this shit.
Because we want to send a message. What's the message you're trying to send?
What's the message?
Because the message isn't
Hey, and shout out to Brutalness, right? He says, stop being a Gen Z Filipino and play the greatest game ever made, Diablo 2. Hey, I've seen that shit's been popping up. I might have to try it, right? I'm not even going to entertain you being platitudinous, lying about my race, right? As the months, as the days count down to Black History Month, always going out of your way whenever I'm in my groove, right? Trying to throw me off, right? With your bad faith insults, right? Or not really an insult, but you get what I mean. Just your mischaracterization of my race as a black man. It is insulting, right? To who I am as a person, my ancestors, right? But like I said, I'm not even going to get into that, right? We're not even going to address that.
trying to maximize sales. That's not the message. The message is God of War PS5.
But shout out to Bruno.
That's the message. That's like, it's that simple. That's the message. If you want to play this game, you play it on PS5. It doesn't
Yeah, but that's a lie, though, if the game's going to other platforms.
matter that it's not a full-blown AAA next mainline God of War. That doesn't matter. What matters is they're signaling. If you want to play it, you play it on PS5. You can wait.
Yeah, they're signaling it, but that's a lie. The game's going to other platforms.
There's no guarantee it'll come anywhere else or go anywhere else. But people are
I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd bet on it going to other platforms. Come on, you should know this.
so upset about that. And I'm like, why? Like,
Again, you seem like you're the one who's upset about it. Everyone else, I see you laughing about this shit, right? Shout out to Sponge Leader. He says, High on Life 2 has a very funny ending, so watch it. Okay, right? It is getting very yap-centric, right? And that's coming from me. You know, I be yapping my ass off, right? But I definitely am going to check it out, right? It's got my attention, man. Shout out to Sponge Leader.
why? I don't get it. Like, these people are acting like they would immediately buy this. And because that's the thing, I don't believe half of them where they're like, oh, I'm going to express my concern at the fact that, oh, well, you know, the sales potential. I'm like, first off, I thought sales didn't matter.
Oh, get out of there.
So they only matter when it's convenient.
We need to start holding publishers accountable for releasing on XP, when real gamers invested to actually game. If you still game on XP, just grow up.
Shout out to Rich Rod. Like, way to just snatch down, like, the veil of all this, right? Way to reveal that this is just fanboy ramble, right? Shout out to Rich Rod. Like, stop getting up here and trying to pretend like you're trying to have a serious conversation, buddy. All you're doing is just dick riding PlayStation.
God damn, Rich is just taking it to another level, bro.
I mean, that's your dog, right?
I'm just saying, like,
oh, buddy, you ain't saying shit. Yeah, shut your ass up.
The people who are expressing the greatest amount of concern, A, move the goalposts like there's no tomorrow, and B, we're never going to play this game to begin with.
From goddamn...
we're moving the goalposts, Whiskey. That's what we do.
Brother, no one moves the goalposts more than you. The fucking goalposts come with wheels.
And they don't care about God of War. You know how I know? If they did, they would be on PlayStation.
Okay?
I just don't get it. I don't get why there's this fake ass concern and oh man, oh this and oh that, and it's just stop. I get it.
I mean, I don't know, Hack. I've enjoyed all the PlayStation tentpole titles from the comfort of my PC, right? And shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter, man. He says the next Xbox will have complete backwards compatibility, free online, Steam, mods, emulators. PlayStation 6 will have 18 months exclusivity. Xbox for me, hey. Like I said, when they said that they were adding Steam and shit, having it Windows-based and everything, I thought it sounded like a W, you know what I mean? People will say, "Oh, Sigs, you're just a PC game thief," right? But I like Steam, man. I think you guys will enjoy that shit for real, man. For real. Shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter, man. Oh, man, this shit's getting interesting. I'm not going to lie to you.
Sony has messed up. They've made some mistakes. They've had some bad shows in the past. They've had some underwhelming announcements. But just accept that they actually did the thing. They did it. Whether you like it or not, they had a good show.
And what was that? Brother, all they showed was multi-plat games, right?
And people loved it. People walked away from it being like, yo, that was great. And I know that chaps some of these people's asses so bad. But that's what I'm saying. If you want to keep the energy that you brought to the table, the energy you brought to the table is you look down upon console warring because the console war is over. You look down upon the fanboying, then what you do is
Brother, and that's what you're doing right now. Instead of just looking at what, oh no, it's Alex said, something that benefits the consumer, you took it as an attack on PlayStation. And let's just say it for what it is. If it was an attack on PlayStation, brother, why are you putting on your fucking sword and shield to protect them? Right? This is fanboying 101. You rather protect PlayStation than look out for consumers. And I'm just saying it's not a good look, brother.
Say, you know what? That was a good show. Good job.
Yeah. Imagine benefiting the consumer. Yeah, literally, he doesn't even, maybe he's just dumb and he doesn't even know what he's advocating for, right? He's just a fucking idiot, right? All he knows is just defend PlayStation.
Did it, Sony. No complaints here.
Not happening.
But that's the thing. The moment you want to say, why isn't that multi-platform? Why aren't you letting me know I can play it on?
Back in 2017, 2018, they criticized Xbox for having third-party showcases. Oh, yeah, true. Well, things are that's different, right? It's different with PlayStation. Come on, right?
Come on, you should know this.
Don't be bad faith.
Xbox, that sounds like console warring. That sounds like console warring. And listen, is there another side to this? Absolutely. Are there deranged PlayStation fans that are like, yeah, that's right, I got that God of War, Son of Sparta. Yeah, you suck on that Xbox. Yeah, what are you gonna do? There's some of those.
Yes, deranged PlayStation fans who literally have a fucking PlayStation poster, Kratos breathing down their back, whispering sweet nothings, literally getting mad, ranting for 30 minutes, right? Over someone saying, hey, they should be more open about how they're showing these games, right? So it's easier for the consumer to know about it. Brother, you're literally doing that right now, right? Peace out, Ariana. Glad that you stopped by.
People out there too. I would recommend ignoring those people because they're clearly deranged. There's no reason to act like that. It's if you want to acknowledge, hey, that's a PS5 exclusive. I'm okay with that because I play on.
Oh, yeah. If you just want to acknowledge, yeah, that's a PS5 exclusive, buddy. Hush. These guys are ridiculous.
PS5, and I love it. I've always been okay with exclusives. That's fine. That's not deranged behavior. That's just you being honest. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Just like there's nothing wrong with somebody saying I don't like exclusives. Never.
I mean, is that true? Right? Because you've been coping about the shit for a minute.
Never really cared for them. Nothing wrong with that either. But you get this deranged behavior on the back, that goes back and forth. And it's come on, man. Just let things be what they're going to be because it's not even that bad. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad. It could be better. And there's people who advocate for the consumers. And let's be real, man, they get good views. People enjoy those types of channels. People will always go to bat for the person who stands behind the consumer versus someone who stands behind the corporate. I mean,
Come on, you should know this.
that's why I'm like, at this point, I just think you're stupid that you don't know this, right? Because I mean, like, I don't understand how you keep on defending PlayStation like this, especially over shit like this. Like, this was nothing. I don't even think he really criticized PlayStation like that. He just called it for what it was, and it got you so upset.
And I'll throw this in here as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here's the beauty of it all, right?
What's that?
At the end of the day, you're going to get some people, they're going to come out and they're going to say, well, you know what? Listen, Microsoft's making Xbox Magnus.
Oh.
Steam is going to be on Xbox Magnus. So eventually, I'm going to buy an Xbox device, and I'm going to have access to PlayStation games. And I'm like, you're right. Would you look at that? And Steven.
Oh my God.
Leon.
Yeah, get out of there, right? Just enjoy the 20 bomb. No need to go into the Magnus Cope. Get out of there.
We got Steven Family Leon coming in, saying, whoa, hold up. Before you start talking about this Xbox Magnus nonsense.
Yeah, get out of there.
20-pack. I got to pause the rant for a second. Steven Family Leon, thank you so much, man. He just dropped 20 member gifts for you guys. Which, if you guys want to support the channel, I'll try not to be overly redundant and say it too frequently because I feel like I've been saying it too much. But yeah, we're totally.
Oh yeah. That State of Beg was insane, right?
Totally fan funded. Everything I do here is because of this awesome community and people like Steven Leon and everybody dropping direct donations. You guys make it possible. So if you want to support directly, consider doing so by becoming a member, gifting memberships, super chats, direct donos.
Yeah.
Those are all ways in which you can support. Big shout out to you guys for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, by the way. I know I thanked you a lot on the last stream, but really thank you. That last stream was insane.
I know, right? 250 memberships to heat up some Xbox toast.
And we got some major support.
Yeah.
And I just want
it must have been a really good piece of toast.
to make sure you guys understand how much I appreciate that.
Oh, that's so nice.
Let me add that to the goal. So we are 5 away.
Yeah.
We hit 25. We will feed the beast. I'm not sure which beast we'll feed first.
Yeah. What beast is getting
I know
fed?
one of them's lurking down here. I think it's Clark.
Is his membership like $5? I think so, right? I don't know. Anytime I've ever got a membership from him, I was gifted. Okay, right. So he's gonna go into feeding the beast and whatnot, right? Let's wrap a bow on this thing, because he is gonna get back into talking about the Magnus again. Right. 1 second. We'll just start this shit from right about here.
Spider-Man for Xbox.
Oh shit.
They're like guys and who say follow Sony pretty closely and know them fairly well. They're like, guys, I don't think Sony's just gonna announce Spider-Man for Xbox or God of War for Switch. I don't think Sony's gonna do that because it doesn't make sense because they're still trying to sell their console.
I mean, you guys say that, right? You guys said the same thing about Helldivers, right? And I know you guys will say, oh, well, that's live service. You never know. Either way, right, with the Magnus and everything, with it being Windows-based, they're going to have access to Steam. They'll be able to play the PlayStation tentpole titles, right?
That's all. Like, anytime you would try to have that conversation, you would get stomped on because it's like, you're a fanboy and you're afraid to lose your exclusives. And it's like, no, that's not what I said. It's not what I said.
Oh, but everybody knows that's what it is, right? Everybody knows how much you guys love the exclusives, right?
I said it's because they're trying to sell a console.
Yeah, they don't have to. It's on Steam, and Steam is on the next Xbox. Yeah, you see, it's starting to kick in. All right, and this is like the boogeyman that's been underneath their bed, right? Because they always gloss over the fact that all their games go on PC. They don't give a fuck about us PC guys playing their games, right? As long as they don't go to Xbox. All right, so now, like I said, it's just going to get interesting. We're going to get a lot of coping and seething. They're probably going to start talking shit about PC now,
We need war.
Because PlayStation's the best.
That's what I said. And that's the problem, is what you're seeing is people who have been listening to the wrong voices getting a little bit of a wake-up call that it's like, guys, Sony's on their way to selling 100 million PS5s. They're not going to stop now. Like, I'm not saying exclusivity won't eventually be
Eventually, buddy, we're already here, but go ahead.
vastly diminished
It's already vastly diminished.
and much more irrelevant. I think that will happen over time just by the sheer nature of, I guess you could say, the ubiquity of just, how
Yeah, not what you said, but it's definitely what it sounds like, 1,000%.
competent and powerful different devices are, and Sony's desire to probably continue to expand and grow. I think that will diminish it over time, no doubt. Just
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're going to want
Money.
right? But I thought that meant that they're bowing out of the console war, right? You see this nonsense?
just like it has, we went from it's totally unheard of for
Shout out to Sponge Leader. He says, seen the demo for Danger and Marvel Tokon. She's scary. Hey, I haven't been seeing that many demos, but I can't wait for fucking Marvel Tokon, man. That shit's gonna be fun as hell, man. It's been a minute since I've had a real fighter game I could put a lot of hours into, man. Shout out to Sponge Leader.
don't need to port their games to PC to now it's practically an expectation over a longer period of time. And that's normal, All right, guys, please don't fight. Come on.
Oh, damn. Did y'all hear that shit?
And that's normal, All right, guys.
Let me put this shit on. Let me put the audio enhancer on. Damn.
Expectation over a longer period of time. And that's normal, All right, guys, please
We got a cat fight, right? God damn.
don't fight. Come on.
Six, don't be an auto combo. Oh, brother, please get out of here. Buddy, you talking about juggling and whatnot? Get out of here. You guys know XYY backpack A, AY backpack X, AY X back forward B, right? And I'll say it again. XYY backpack A, AY backpack X, AY X back forward B. Your boy Six be out here. I've been juggling since a youngin'. Don't you play with me, all right?
Boss is like, get away from
Your feet will never touch the ground,
the
right?
treats.
Hell you talking about?
Boss is like, the treats are my exclusive. But yeah, I just think that people are now kind of once again being woken up to the, oh, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
So Sony is still
Sony's third party. Like, hold on, no, wait a minute, right? PlayStation puts their games everywhere.
it's like, yes, Wolverine and Saros are only coming to PS5.
Nope. Not happening.
Do you guys, why do they do this? It's like, why do they do this?
Yes, Wolverine and Saros are only coming to PS5. Like, I'm sorry if you're hearing people talk about Xbox Magnus and being like, Xbox Magnus will make it so I can play Sony games. And it's like, yeah, but there's more to it. Say the other part. Because it's
what other part? What other part is there, hat guy?
important that people understand what they're getting.
So now it's important not to omit any information. So now you're a stickler for all the devil in the detail. Buddy, they know that the games aren't going to release day and date on PC. Some of them do. It looks like they're definitely putting games on there quicker. Some days, look at a Kena Bridge of Spirits, or whatever the hell that shit's going to be called, right? Even though that's really not my cup of tea. It kind of looks like a Disney game. At least that's how the first one played. Brother, there's games that come day and date, right? Like, this is insane. Yeah, he's beyond delusional. Clip that. I know. Like, well, don't worry. This will be documented. We will remember this day.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, he did the same shit with Death Stranding.
I've always made this analogy, and it's not, I don't even think it's like an analogy. It's a real thing that happened.
Yeah, don't you go getting philosophical, hat guy, because you PlayStation guys always do this when it comes to exclusives. Buddy, the game's going to other platforms. Just let it go, hat guy. Just let it go.
And it's that, like, imagine if you were at like a family party.
Oh, God.
Or a family gathering of some kind, and your cousin or, just a relative comes up to you and is like, I heard about this Xbox. Like, hey, I heard about the Xbox Magnus, but I don't have a...
Could you imagine if you're at a fucking cookout and you ask this guy about Xbox and he just starts fucking freaking out and you're like, well, damn. He'd be like, damn, I really just hit a nerve, right? Let me leave. And then they just whisper, yeah, he runs a PlayStation YouTube channel. Yeah. You'd be like, well, damn, like, God damn, I just asked him about the Xbox and he started talking to me about ABK and shit, right?
PS5, yeah, and I hear like the P6 might be coming, like, but I saw that Wolverine game, man. I'm like, that Wolverine game's looking pretty good. I'm just saying, I don't know, that's how your family member talks to you. It's like, they're basically coming to you and asking, like, where should I go if I want to play Wolverine?
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, asking this guy for where you should play at, right? You're already going to know. Right, I'm surprised you don't have your PlayStation Portal in your hand. They're already going to know when they see you.
No way you turn to your family member and be like, get a PC,
yes,
and within 1 to 3 years, at some point, you'll be able to play Wolverine.
Oh, what code, right? You're shadow boxing. That's exactly what I tell them all the time. Get a PC, right? Show them pictures of my PC, and 1,000% best place to play, right?
There's no, unless you're trolling them, there's no way you do that. You let them know that.
Well, you do know that there's more games than PlayStation games, right? PlayStation only releases like 1 to 2 games, really, like the first-party games anyways. The exclusive games, right, that go to other platforms, they only do that like 1 to 2 times a year, right? Like, why would you tell them to make a hardware purchase around just one game? Usually people don't do that.
It's going to come out on PS5.
Yeah, you can play Hat Guy. You can play Wolverine right now, Hat Guy. Except, bro, we put our hands on hips before they even had a chance.
It's only going to be on PS5.
Yeah, 1 to 3 years. I know, brother, just pulling shit out his ass. He like I said, I'll keep on repeating it. He was doing the same shit with Death Stranding.
PS5, but we don't know for how long. We don't know for how long. It could be 6 months. It could be 2.5 years. Sony's all over.
Yeah. Sony omits that information. They hide that information, and they try to play off the hype and the FOMO, right? It's kind of funny, drawing back to what Oh No, It's Alex was kind of calling them out for, right? And you got upset about that shit.
The place. I feel like you would do that for your family member because you don't want them, like, you don't want to misinform them and have them buy a gaming PC and be like, well, I thought you said it was going to be 6 months. And it's like, well, that was just an assumption. Sony didn't say anything.
And this is what I mean. Like, brother, all he knows is PlayStation. He can't fathom that people don't sit around like, oh, when's the next PlayStation game coming out? Like people are fiending to play PlayStation games, right? Like, I mean, there's been a drought with the PlayStation games. I mean, brother, this is just such a weak argument. This is what you got to discourage PC gaming. I told you they would start talking shit about us, right? This is what you got, that they have to wait to play PlayStation games. Brother, PC gets way more games than PlayStation could ever dream of getting in 1 year, right? I mean, this is just all nonsense. And then the crazy thing is the PlayStation games will come to PC and you'll get better performance on it. But go ahead, Hat Guy, right? You can sell the high Cs for it and whatnot. I mean, this guy's just yapping.
Sony set up till this point is it's releasing on PS5.
Yeah, you just assume 2 to 3 years. You also misled. Exactly.
So I feel like when we have the conversation of exclusivity, people want to have it as if it's black and white for PlayStation, and it's just not. It has never been black and white. It may be black and white now for Microsoft because that's a decision that they made.
Oh, brother, it's black and white across the board. These companies want
money,
right? And you guys wanted to pretend like PlayStation cared about, brand illusion and all that shit, but what you see is they care about
money.
That's why they're putting games on PC during your state of play, right?
And that's
showing all these games that go to other platforms during their state of play.
Fine. Will Xbox announce?
Oh, good point. Vince says,
but
you basically advise gamers to wait for a PlayStation port of Xbox games instead of playing them day one on Xbox. That is a great point. They do that. That is exactly what they do. They'll wait around for the port. It's funny how they can understand that that's what gamers will do, but then they sit here and try to talk shit to us PC guys and be like, oh, you guys have to wait. You guys do that shit all the time, right? And you guys get better. You guys get the same performance that you would get on a console, right? We actually get better performance. We wait for bells, whistles, mods, and all this shit. Like, these guys are just the weak argumentation.
Exclusive games in the future.
Great point, Vince.
The answer to that is no. Why? Because Microsoft said themselves they're not doing that. They've made that very clear.
PlayStation has too. Right? They just won't show the logos at the bottom.
You can't take that exact same thing and apply it to Sony because if you
because MBG said so.
If you walk around thinking that this is what you're gonna have results like this, people on social media falling out of their chairs and acting all crazy because, oh my God, they what do you mean it's not coming to Xbox?
I mean, I don't see anybody saying that.
Replace this wait, Xbox doesn't have an exclusive? Oh, whoa, hold on.
Brother, that game is not fucking exclusive. That shit's coming to PC. Shut up.
They still got one. They still
Buddy,
got
shut up. These guys are pathetic. Shut up.
one. But I don't know, man. I guess I'm ranting a little bit because I just find
Yeah, because you're butthurt. Because somebody with a bigger channel than you made a fucking video talking shit about PlayStation or criticizing PlayStation, and it just really rubbed you. And you took it personal, right?
it bizarre that that people are acting as if the conversation around exclusivity died like 6 months ago, and it's like it didn't, guys. Like I'm sorry, it didn't. Like if
well, where are the exclusives, Hack Guy?
Sony came out and said Wolverine's multi-platform, Saros is multi-platform.
I mean, but you know that it is. You know in your heart of hearts that all these games are going to other platforms, but you're going to pretend like it's going to be exclusive for now. You're going to be delusional, but don't expect the rest of the people in this gaming conversation to do the same. Right? When we've seen how they operate, we've seen their strategy, right? Like this is just cope.
And we're just, you can expect games to just be multi-platform. Then I would agree.
Yes.
I would say, yeah, we're way beyond that now.
Yeah. That's where we are. That's where we are.
It's not what happened. And
it is.
I'm not saying that means you should love exclusivity. I'm just saying you can't be mad at
pretty much you can't be mad at Sony. Lay off of Sony.
Video game company who makes a console for making their games exclusive to that console to try to sell that console. You can't.
But they're not even doing that. Like, see, now he's gone off the topic, but they're not even doing that, right? They literally have the game going to other platforms, and they're omitting the information. And the few games that are exclusive, they all end up going to other platforms, right? Like, so much copium, just packed with copium.
In my opinion, you cannot be mad at that. Because you know what? You know what I wouldn't be mad about? If Valve came out and said, Half-Life 3 Steam exclusive. Steam Machine exclusive, I mean,
how the fuck would that even work, buddy? Like, just shut up.
It'll be on PC, of course, but you get
so it wouldn't be exclusive. Brother, shut the fuck up.
I'm saying where it's like we're trying to use this to sell Steam machines. I'd be like, yeah.
Imagine knowing your fan base is so thin-skinned about exclusivity that you hide other logos to stop them from foaming at the mouth. Hey, well, all I can say is, goddamn, console sales, right? All right, it's got these. Aren't these guys dancing to the beat of that drum, though, right? They got some PlayStation steppers, right?
That makes so much sense. I would do the same thing if I were you. If I cared about selling this hardware.
Yeah, a Steam machine is a PC. What an idiot. I know. How would that work? I know. He's stupid, right?
That's what I would do.
They would never do something like that.
Because it's worked for the other guys as well.
I mean, has it, right? Console sales are at an all-time low.
But it's
since 1995.
If they don't want to do that, that's fine, too. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I've just seen some really, really weirdo conversations taking place, man, over the last 48 hours. And I'm like, what are we, like, what is going on? Like, half the conversation around John Wick is like, is it exclusive or not? And I'm like, what? Like, I just find.
Well, that's what you guys care about, right?
Myself perplexed. Because it's like, guys, when has Sony not flexed exclusivity? Like, I'm serious. Like, when has Sony just, like, anytime they get a big game as an exclusive, like...
if it's working for PlayStation, why are they porting their games to PC then? The great question, right? I guess, remember what they used to say. They would say they do that to coax people into buying a PlayStation for the sequel, right?
They want you to know. Anyway, we have Delwyn Hype Jones.
Okay, right? So that's pretty much the Hack Guy Cope of today.